Dear starseed, something inside you has been stirring lately. A quiet pressure, a warmth you cannot explain, a sense that something larger than your daily life is moving through you right now. I am Azuron, a representative of the High Council of Sirius, and I want you to know what you are feeling in your body at this moment is not something to fear. It is something to welcome. By the end of this message, you will understand what is moving through the Earth's field right now, why your body is responding the way it is, and what it means for where you are in your awakening. The solar light now washing over this planet carries encoded information your Sirian codes already know how to receive. That pressure some of you feel near the crown of your head is not tension. It is the sensation of something opening, like a tide pool that has been sealed for a long time, finally touched again by the ocean it came from. Your body is not malfunctioning, it is translating. Every starseed who carries Sirian light goes through moments where the physical body becomes the first messenger, a warmth behind the eyes, a heaviness that is not fatigue, a stillness that somehow hums. These are not symptoms of something wrong. They are signs that the current has shifted, and your whole being felt it before your mind could catch up. You did not arrive at this message by chance. Something in you recognized this signal and followed it here, quietly and without hesitation, the way water always finds its way back to the sea. Stay with me through this transmission. What I have to share with you belongs to this exact moment in your journey. Not a moment sooner, not a moment later. And I am grateful you are here with me now. There's a reason your head has felt like it's carrying weather lately, a palpable atmospheric shift registering within your very being. The pressure behind your eyes, a subtle yet insistent thrumming, feels like the weight of an unseen sky. The heat in your face or crown, a gentle internal fever, suggests a deep energetic ignition. Then there's the strange pulsing at your temples, a rhythmic ebb and flow, like a tide you can't predict, mirroring ancient lunar cycles within your own biology. This is often accompanied by sudden, profound exhaustion, a deep bone weariness that demands absolute surrender, only to be followed by a burst of crystalline clarity, an almost ethereal lightness that feels both real and utterly surreal. And the emotions, dear one, these are perhaps the most bewildering of all, rising without a discernible story, falling without a logical reason, like the body itself is crying out old waters, an ancestral ocean of memory and unexpressed feeling that you didn't even know you were holding in its vast, silent depths. Let me assure you, with every fiber of truth available to me, you are not being punished for some unseen transgression. You are not failing in your spiritual path or personal journey. And most importantly, you are not making it up. These sensations are not figments of an overactive imagination or a hyper-anxious mind. What you're sensing, what you're experiencing, is profoundly real, as tangible as the earth beneath your feet, yet existing on a frequency that mainstream understanding often struggles to categorize. And for many star-carried souls, for those of you whose energetic antennae are naturally more sensitive, this period of planetary recalibration has been especially intense, a symphony of shifting energies playing directly through your being. When solar activity, those magnificent, powerful emanations from our central star, stirs Earth's magnetic field, it doesn't merely dance through the vast, empty skies above us. Its potent waves permeate the very fabric of our planet, and crucially, they move through your individual nervous system, down to the intricate network of subtle channels, the meridians and nadis, where your unique energy signature meets and interacts with the planet's larger, grander rhythm. And if you are sensitive, if you have always possessed that innate ability to feel the invisible, to perceive the unseen currents of existence before you could ever articulate them, your body, that magnificent vessel of consciousness, will often be the first to register these profound systemic shifts. It is your internal barometer, your cosmic compass, responding to the subtle yet undeniable changes in the universal weather. This is precisely why these powerful internal movements can often manifest as what we traditionally call symptoms, creating a disconcerting sense that something is amiss. Even when diagnostic tools reveal nothing technically wrong, no pathology in the conventional sense. It's not a malfunction, it's an upgrade in progress. This kind of pressure, this deep internal remodeling, is often the body's extraordinary wisdom, trying to expand its capacity, to stretch its energetic and biological boundaries without succumbing to fragmentation or breaking apart. Imagine a mighty river during the peak of the spring thaw, when the long frozen grip of winter finally loosens. The ancient ice begins to crack and give way. The current, once sluggish and constrained, quickens and changes its course, and everything that was stuck, frozen in place beneath the surface, begins to move, to flow, to be released. The ache you feel in your bones, the tension in your fascia, the strange inner reverberations. These are not always indicators of illness, of something wrong needing to be fixed. Sometimes they are simply the profound, necessary pangs of release, the unwinding of old patterns, old energies. Sometimes they are the quiet, intricate work of your inner architecture, your energetic blueprint, realigning, reconfiguring itself to hold more of your own magnificent, authentic light without distortion, without impedance. It is like a sacred temple being renovated, expanding its dome to welcome a larger, more brilliant flame within its hallowed walls. And yes, in the midst of such profound, often disorienting change, it can be truly frightening. There is a deep, primal yearning within you to trust your body, to feel a sense of inherent safety and stability within your own form. You want to know, with absolute certainty, that you are not ignoring something serious, something that requires immediate medical attention. That instinct, that profound care you have for yourself, is not merely understandable, it is wise. It is grounded in self-love, a fundamental aspect of your well-being. Hold on to that profound wisdom, honor that self-care, and then gently add this liberating truth beside it, allowing it to settle into the chambers of your heart. Not every intense sensation is a warning of danger. Some sensations, many sensations, are a profound recalibration, a fine-tuning of your entire being to a higher vibrational bandwidth, a deeper resonance with universal truth. For many of you, these recent energetic waves have been a profound and necessary cleansing, a deep purification of the old emotional silt that has accumulated in the quiet corners of your being. This is the grief that was never fully acknowledged or felt, neatly tucked away for later. This is the anger that was swallowed whole, suppressed with a smile in a misguided attempt to remain peaceful or acceptable. This is the pervasive weariness, a soul fatigue born from years, perhaps lifetimes, of carrying burdens and responsibilities that were never truly yours to bear, but which you picked up out of empathy, duty, or an unconscious agreement. When the frequency of the earth and the cosmos around us rises, when the vibrational current accelerates, what cannot harmonically rise with it must inevitably surface to be released. This surfacing is not a punishment for anything you've done wrong. It is a grace, a gift. It is happening precisely because you are ready. You are ready to be lighter, to shed the unnecessary weight, to move with greater freedom and joy. The universe conspires for your liberation, not your suffering. This profound process is why the heat can show up in your body, a purifying fire burning away old imprints. It's why your sleep gets strange, a liminal state where your consciousness journeys through other realms for recalibration. It's why your dreams become so vivid, so symbolic, so profoundly ancient feeling, like messages from forgotten timelines or ancestral wisdom whispering in your ear. It's why your appetite changes, your body intuitively seeking out nourishment that aligns with its new vibrational signature, or perhaps craving less as it metabolizes old energies. It's why you crave silence, the sacred balm for an overstimulated system, why you yearn for the cleansing embrace of water, both internally and externally, why darkness becomes a sanctuary for integration, and why you seek simpler, more authentic conversations, unwilling to engage in superficial exchanges. It's why crowds, once tolerable, now feel louder, more chaotic, almost assaulting to your finely tuned senses. Your entire system, your sacred vessel, is learning a new rhythm, a profound resonant dance with the higher frequencies now available. And understand this: it's not merely a mental rhythm, a concept you can intellectualize. It is biological, etched into the very blueprint of your cells. It is energetic, flowing through every meridian and chakra. It is cellular, a complete overhaul at the most fundamental level of your being, like sacred geometry turning gently inside you, each facet clicking into a more honest, more aligned, more truthful pattern. This is a divine symphony orchestrating within you, a repatterning for greater resonance and authenticity. Some healing, the most profound and soul-deep kind, doesn't come through words alone, though words can certainly open the doorway. Instead, it comes through the ancient primordial wisdom of water, the original consciousness, the very source of life and memory. Water holds keys to purification, to clarity, to the subtle channels of knowing that bypass the logical mind. If something stirred within you just now, a deep echo in your soul, if you felt a resonance with these truths, you may be ready to receive the Sirian water codes. This powerful guide carries sacred techniques, profound wisdom, and transformative practices channeled directly from the crystalline waters of Sirius, the cosmic ocean from which many star-carried souls hail. It offers clearing baths that purify your aura, breathing practices that repattern your energetic field, sound activations that awaken dormant cellular memory, and potent protection rituals designed specifically for starseeds who have always felt an inexplicable, undeniable call by the vast, mysterious ocean and the starry depths beyond. The link to access this powerful guide is waiting for you in the first pinned comment below this message. But please be aware, it is only available for a limited time, a window of opportunity for those ready to dive deeper into their watery wisdom. So, let us walk together, step by step, through what may be happening within your magnificent self, in a way your body can profoundly understand and your heart can truly relax into, allowing the truth to permeate every cell. First, there is the fog. It can feel like a profound mental confusion, a pervasive brain pressure that makes even simple tasks feel monumental, persistent forgetfulness that makes you question your cognitive abilities, or a deep difficulty focusing on anything for sustained periods. It's like you're trying to think through deep, murky water where every thought is heavy, every perception diffused. Understand that this fog is not a sign of failure or deterioration. It's a profound state of transition, a necessary dismantling. Old neural wiring, accustomed to outdated patterns of thought and belief, is dissolving, making way for new, expansive pathways to form. The water in the river gets cloudy, yes, but only because the riverbed is actively being cleared of centuries of accumulated debris, preparing for a purer, swifter current. Allow it to be cloudy for a moment. Honor this temporary obscurity. You are not lost in the mists. You are profoundly reorganizing deep within your essence, preparing for a new dawn of clarity. Then comes the flare. This manifests as an intense heat in the head, sometimes a tingling or buzzing sensation in the crown chakra, deep tension in the jaw or neck that seems to grip you unexpectedly, or sudden, acute headaches that don't match your usual patterns or triggers. This is often your system diligently trying to run a higher, more potent current of energy through channels that, for a long time, carried far less accustomed to a lower voltage. Imagine attempting to pour a stronger, faster stream of water through an old, narrow pipe. The pipe responds to the increased flow. It stretches, it hums, it vibrates with the new pressure. Your body, a miraculous adaptive system, is responding similarly. It's not attempting to punish you. It's simply working tirelessly to adapt, to upgrade, to accommodate the increased energetic download. During this phase, practices of hydration, ensuring you consume pure living water, replenishing essential minerals that are often depleted by energetic shifts, and profound, unapologetic rest become not just good habits, but sacred imperatives. These are not trends to follow. They are fundamental stabilizers for your evolving nervous system, anchoring you through the intensity. Then the emotions rise without a clear label, a torrent from the deep. You may find yourself crying inexplicably, tears streaming down your face with no immediate discernible trigger. You may feel waves of irritability, a tender vulnerability that makes you want to retreat, or a strange melancholic nostalgia for a past you can't quite name. This does not signify regression, a step backward into old patterns of pain. On the contrary, it signifies that the sealed chambers of your energetic and emotional body are finally opening, releasing what was held captive. What the ancient builders by the majestic Nile River understood long before modern language systems attempted to categorize and name every nuance of human experience is that memory is stored in far more than just the cognitive mind. It lives in the very tissues of the body, in the fascial network, in the cellular structure, and profoundly in the waters of your being. When those sacred, intelligent waters begin their profound clearing process, they carry old stories, ancestral echoes, and forgotten traumas to the surface, not to re-traumatize you, but so they can finally, completely leave, dissolving into the light of your awareness. This is a purification of the deepest order, a compassionate release. Then comes the stillness, a strange, often unsettling pause, a blank space in the usual rhythm of your life. You might feel profoundly unmotivated, an emptiness where your usual drive once resided. You may become quiet, withdrawn, even feel a deep, pervasive numbness. This is precisely the point where many people panic, believing they are broken, and desperately try to fix themselves, to force activity, to push through the quietude. But stillness is not stalling. It is not a sign of stagnation. It is a vital period of anchoring and integration. Think of the vast, powerful sea. It often goes profoundly calm, its surface mirror-like and unmoving, just before it gathers its immense power to change tide. Your system in this phase is deeply integrating the profound, energetic shifts it has just undergone. It is sealing what it has received, fortifying your energetic boundaries so that you don't leak your newly acquired energy back into old timelines, old narratives, or old energetic agreements that no longer serve your highest truth. This is sacred repose, a crucial moment of consolidation. Then the sensitivity sharpens, a recalibration of your perceptive faculties. Sounds, once background noise, suddenly feel louder, more piercing, almost abrasive. Other people's moods, once distant, now feel profoundly closer, almost palpable, merging with your own emotional field. Certain places, once neutral, suddenly feel heavy, dense, or energetically draining. This is not a sign of you becoming fragile, less resilient, or overly delicate. This is you becoming profoundly honest, authentic in your energetic reception. When your personal frequency clarifies and rises, shedding old layers of density, you can no longer tolerate or unconsciously absorb what you used to ignore or filter out. The energetic current inside you is changing direction, flowing with greater clarity and purpose, and everything downstream, every interaction, every environment, responds to that new, refined flow. You don't need to announce your transformation with grand declarations. Your energetic field, your radiant aura, is already doing it, broadcasting your new vibrational signature to the world, subtly yet powerfully. Then the release begins to manifest in real life, not just as emotional waves or internal shifts, but as concrete, undeniable choices. This isn't just about tears that flow in private. It's about the courageous decisions you make in your waking world. You find yourself effortlessly stopping the forced maintenance of friendships that no longer resonate, releasing the energetic obligation. You cease explaining yourself exhaustively to those who are fundamentally committed to misunderstanding you, recognizing the futility of such efforts. You instinctively stop eating foods or engaging in habits that dull your senses, that lower your vibration, listening to your body's true nutritional wisdom. You gently disengage from conversations, from narratives, from situations that actively pull you out of your body, out of your centered presence, and into fragmented mental spaces. This phase can feel profoundly lonely at first, a bittersweet solitude, because the old shore, the familiar landscape of your past identity and connections, is visibly disappearing behind you, and the new one, the landscape of your authentic self, has not yet fully formed into view. You are in the liminal space, the sacred void between what was and what is becoming. But the sea, in its infinite wisdom and profound generosity, does not abandon you when it pulls away from the old shore. It is simply making necessary room for a new shoreline to emerge, for a more expansive, more resonant landscape to be revealed. This ebb and flow is the rhythm of all creation, and you are part of that grand unfolding mystery. Then comes the remembering, a profound awakening of intrinsic knowledge. This doesn't always manifest as dramatic visions or sudden blinding revelations. More often, it arrives as a quiet, undeniable knowing, a gentle recognition that blossoms from deep within your being. It's a subtle yet profound sense of your star lineage waking gently behind the ribs, a cellular memory of your cosmic origins, a recognition that you have been here before, not necessarily on this specific earth, but in this kind of work, holding sacred frequency, bringing calm to chaos, radiating clarity amidst confusion, guiding others without force or imposition, simply by being your authentic self. The divine codes of your origin, your purpose, and your inherent wisdom don't always arrive like a sudden, dazzling bolt of lightning. Sometimes, often, they arrive like soft, steady rainfall, each drop nourishing, each drop revealing, undeniable in its gentle persistence, soaking into the dry earth of your forgotten self, bringing forth new life. And finally, perhaps the most profoundly healing and liberating part of this entire journey, the return to your own impeccable, divine timing. This is the realization that washes over you like a balm, calming all anxieties. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not missing your mission or falling short of your spiritual potential. Your unique awakening, your specific path of unfolding, was never meant to look precisely like someone else's journey, nor could it ever. The tide, in its majestic rhythmic dance, does not compare itself to another tide, does not fret that it is not moving fast enough or in the right direction compared to the last wave. It moves when it moves. It arrives when it arrives. And it is never, ever wrong for simply being true to its own inherent immutable rhythm. You are the tide, and your timing is perfect. Now, allow all of this to land within you, deeply, resonating with every fiber of your being. Let these truths sink into your bones, into your blood, into the very core of your soul. For too long, you have likely interpreted these intense sensations, these profound internal shifts, as a problem, as something pathological or broken, because from childhood you were taught to fear what you cannot easily explain, what falls outside the conventional narratives. But the profound truth is, much of what you're feeling right now is your exquisite, intelligent system actively breaking its agreement with density, with illusion, with the lower frequencies of fear and limitation. Your body, that magnificent temple, is learning, evolving, and expanding its capacity to hold more profound truth without bracing against it, without resistance. It is learning to embody more pure, unadulterated light without burning out, without self-combustion. It is learning to embrace and integrate more profound sensitivity without collapsing under its weight, without being overwhelmed. A headache in this sacred, expansive space can be understood as your crown chakra, the gateway to divine connection, actively trying to open wider, to receive more cosmic light, even while the external world of your life is still loud, still demanding, still operating at a lower frequency. The waves of heat you experience can be your energetic field, diligently burning off what no longer belongs. What is karmically complete, a gentle, purifying inner fire. The pressure, that deep, insistent thrumming, can be your inner energy channels, your subtle meridians, widening and expanding, preparing to conduct a grander, more potent flow of life force. The pervasive fatigue you feel is not a weakness. It is your wise nervous system, humbly begging for profound gentleness, for deep rest, for surrender, not for more productivity or relentless striving. And those overwhelming emotional waves, rising and falling like an unpredictable ocean, can be the intelligent waters of your body finally, mercifully letting go of old grief, of ancestral sorrow, of collective pain that was never truly yours to carry, releasing it back to the universal ocean where it can be transmuted. Hear this profound truth. You are not here to suffer through awakening, to battle against its current. You are here to be gracefully carried by it, to surrender to its flow, to allow its magnificent current to transport you to your next highest iteration. Like a precious pearl forming in the deep, silent belly of an oyster, the pressure, the darkness, the grit. It does not mean you are being crushed, diminished, or destroyed. On the contrary, that very pressure is the alchemical force, the loving shaping that allows you to become something exquisitely rare, luminous, and invaluable. What you are currently becoming, the magnificent being you are evolving into, could not, by its very nature, be made on the superficial, bustling surface of life. It required depth. It required seasons where you didn't understand yourself, where the old maps no longer made sense. It required profound moments where you erroneously thought you were too much for the world, or conversely, not enough to fulfill your purpose, because those are the exact limiting myths, the old energetic agreements that are dissolving now, shedding like old skin. You're not too much, you are simply more expansive than you once allowed yourself to be. You are not broken. You are profoundly reorganizing, healing, and becoming whole in a new way. You are adjusting to the vibrant, undeniable truth of your own magnificent frequency, your authentic vibrational signature. And if it feels right, if your soul resonates with this invitation tonight, keep it profoundly simple. Find a quiet moment. Put one hand gently over your heart, the sacred seat of your soul's wisdom. Let your other hand rest low on your belly, connecting with your root and the deep wisdom of your physical temple. Breathe as if you are breathing through warm, nurturing water, slow, deep, unhurried, allowing each inhalation to bring peace and each exhalation to release tension. And then whisper these words aloud, not as a desperate request for something external, but as a potent, resonant remembrance, an affirmation of your deepest truth. I remember who I am. I trust the waters that carried me here. I am ready to flow into what comes next. Before you go, leave one word in the comments, just one, that describes what you felt during this message. Then find someone else's word and respond with encouragement. This isn't just a comment section. It's a space where starseeds recognize each other, and that recognition carries more power than you know. If something in this message touched you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you'd like to keep receiving these transmissions, subscribe. The waters of Sirius will carry us to the next one. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your space, and I'm grateful you were here.